It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Colts and the football team, and it's coming up next.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Heineke. He'll get that to the former Colt. It's Eric Ebron. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Heineke. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Heineke to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And his kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Flushed out right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Heineke. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Heineke now. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Oh, big hole right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. They'll run with Gibson. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now Heineke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review the play, ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, Lawrence. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence, eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Second down, another run with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes our score 17-0. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trevor Lawrence. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Washington offense going back to work. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Heineke. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. After the sack on 1st down, Heineke. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On third down, Heineke. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Heineke. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Throwing. Heineke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Let's go!
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's Heineke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Heineke. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been... The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
This is caught. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead will shrink to 6. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Deshaun Watson, a touchdown pass in the victory. Next, we head off to check out.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. are the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
From the 31, Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They go play action now. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Flushed out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown Colts. Christian Kirk from 4 yards out. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. And they'll try to throw now. Heineke over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll make it 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him so far. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And out of bounds right around the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Back now at FedEx Field. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku from 10 yards out. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Heineke. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin 46 yards. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Flushed out right. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. I'm going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Heineke. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Heineke from the gun on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And taken right on the 30. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
His throw caught right around the 6. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Just too many short underneath throws. They've got to get the ball downfield.
And in a hurry. 6 yards left on 2nd down. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And with that, our journey begins.